Welcome to Siargao, the surfing capital of the Philippines. Known for its waves, crazy parties, and overall chill vibe, this island is quickly becoming the most popular tourist destination in the Philippines. But what doesn't get talked about enough in this booming location is the food. Ever since the influx of foreigners this past decade, Siargao has become a melting pot of many different cultures. And when the population becomes diverse, so does the cuisine. This island contains some of the most unique forms of Filipino food I've ever come across. From a Peruvian ceviche turned kinilaw, a French braised rabbit made with all Filipino ingredients, to a lechon roasted in a bed of Balinese spices. It's become a hub for creative fusions of foreign and local recipes, with some of the best dishes I've ever tried in the country. Today we're going to indulge into the top 10 restaurants that stood out to us during this week-long adventure in Cloud 9. Literally. We're back! When I explore Filipino food, as much as I'm looking for something good, I'm trying to find something different. And when someone tells me that their lechon is unique, I'm a bit skeptical because there's only so many variations you can create of a roasted pig. Plus, I've already done multiple food tours in the lechon capital of Cebu, so with extremely high standards, I'll do my best to keep an open mind. Luckily on this trip, we have Mindanao's #1 food vlogger and local legend Bogart the Explorer to lead the way and show us a legitimate tour through the eyes of a native. Within minutes of landing, he takes us to his #1 favorite spot in all of Siargao, Kanin Baboy. Nothing like the smell of a sweaty, slow-roasted pig under a fire of burning wood in the summer heat. I could smell the draft from my hotel room 100 meters down the road, and it hit me like a cartoon as the smoke dragged me over to the grill. Upon approaching the restaurant, I'm greeted by the sight of smooth golden brown skin dancing on a stick as it rotates side to side in sync with the overmodulation provincial karaoke blasting down the street. A magical sight to see on an empty stomach coming off a long travel. From the looks balang, I could tell this was going to be something special. The first bite.
Rib. That's a rib meat.
Lucky enough, we arrived on the day of the weekly whole roasted lechon. But what Kanin Baboy is known for is its lechon belly. Securely tied in a mix of secret spices, we uncover what's beneath as we find out what makes this well-known Filipino dish special from the rest. Alam mo when you've seen like a Hollywood actor on TV in the movies so many times and then pagkita mo sila sa personal, nakaka-starstruck.
Yeah.
Yan ang feeling sa pagkain na to kasi ilang beses ko nakita sa social media lalo yung mga viral videos mo of that.
Bye. Bye.
You feel high.
Allow that flavor to take you to places you've never been to before.
It like penetrates the part of my tongue. It hit the lower left corner of my tongue and the taste
Now,
is just there like a nuke making a crater.
add more spice, please. Sige,
So this is the sambal-inspired sauce, but turned Filipino. Salty, herby. It brings it to a whole nother level. Di ko makapaniwala na Pinoy yan. It doesn't taste Pinoy. What I mean to say is, if you could travel through your taste buds, that's exactly what I just experienced.
Just starting our tour right now.
For a moment, I had flashes of being a 21-year-old backpacking through Bali, living off of $2 meals, which consisted of chicken and rice. And as I let those spices marinate in my mouth, it hit me. I had tasted a similar profile of something like this.
This is one of the best foods ever.
And it was called ayam bitutu in Bali. It's a type of lechon manok with a special sambal sauce. And it all made sense because that's where the secret recipe to this exotic tasting lechon was derived from. Meet Kim. That's Gringo Honasan, his dad. the dude who played a key role in the EDSA revolution that toppled the Marcos administration back in the 80s. Known as the sort of Che Guevara of the Philippines, I saw many photos of him on stickers around the streets of Siargao and didn't realize till after I'd already left that this man I was talking to happens to be the son of Gringo. As a history buff, I always find it fascinating when coming across significant figures of Philippine history because, as I've always said, there's so much you can learn about a culture through its food. Anyways, I digress. Back to Kim. This is Kim, the mastermind behind this addicting and twisted version of lechon.
Well, when we were going to Bali a lot, I got addicted to babi guling. That's the Balinese version of lechon, and it's like lechon but stuffed with Indonesian spices. I don't really know how to cook, so I explained to Nikki how it made me feel. Like after a while, you start sweating because of the heat, and then unlike Thai spice, the spice is confined to your mouth. It just stays there. But when you travel around, when you go to India, spices flavor. It's different kinds of flavors. So there, Indonesia, the sambal is hot, but it's flavorful. The heat should not penetrate into my throat. So we were working on it for a while. Almost a year. Because if you go to Bali and you taste the babi guling, it's not like a whole bunch of pork and then the rice. It's a dish. It's the rice and the pork, lawar and the skin all together. So that's the inspiration for this.
In Indonesia, it's their sambal. Here we call it our spice paste because we made it more Filipino, more local ingredients.
After that brief history lesson on babi guling, it's now time for us to try the complete dish. Lechon belly, smothered in paste, paired with rice and milky fresh vegetables. Now we get the full plate.
No?
Gusto kong umiyak.
I know ba?
Napakalambot ng baboy sa loob, tapos yung outside, the shell, is crispy to make the perfect balance. And then you have the gising-gising na walang gising, or gising-gising na walang giling-giling. It's the gulay lang, kasi syempre we have enough baboy to complement it. And you know what? Anything with gata is good. I've never had a Pinoy dish with gata that wasn't good. That's a hack. It's the easiest Filipino food hack. Oh shit, we need more rice.
We need more rice.
Ito yung paborito kong version of lechon I've ever had in my life.
Really? Bye. Really?
Do they have this in Cebu?
They have lechon belly, but not this spice paste.
Not the spice
So
bit.
not this recipe. Bye. It's unique. I'm telling you, babe. It's just, you know.
Bro, this is better than the. And I did a.
Bye.
Am I gonna get in trouble for saying that with the?
That would be a good hashtag.
Is-
You could get cancelled.
I know, I'm scared. Am I
But
gonna
you'll
get canceled?
But you'll get more famous than ever.
Wait, that got. Now, I may or may not have said it was the best lechon I've ever had, but I also said that during my Cebu food trip, so my current emotions could be due to recency bias and coming off a long travel without having eaten in the past 24 hours. Nevertheless, it was an unforgettable meal that I would come back to eat the very following day with my friends. Something that's really difficult to find in Manila, and the entire Philippines for that matter, is fresh pasta. Authentic Italian fresh pasta. But we may have some of the best right here in Siargao. As shocked as I was to experience that unique Balinese-inspired lechon, I was just as surprised to find this Karanderia just down the street that serves fresh-made pasta from an Italian man himself. Kind of rolls like my dad, huh?
And same skill set.
Same skill set, different product.
Different trade.
So when we came to Siargao at the beginning, we didn't have the kitchen, we didn't have anything. No? And one day I say, I want to make my own Karinderia. We made a cubo here. We start to cook in the back road, selling on the street like Karinderia style.
It's like a fresh pasta Karanderia.
Yeah, after the first year we didn't make fresh pasta. Then during the second year of operation, I decided to make fresh pasta.
I didn't know that existed, an Italian Karanderia. I only thought Karanderia is Filipino food.
It is.
It is.
Yeah,
But
it
now
is
there's
Filipino.
Italian.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But then after we shift, become more like cooking. So the vibe is still a Karinderia vibe.
Bro, he's in another world right now. Look at him.
So good. Once that middle part breaks.
Wait, which part? What did you just have?
That one.
This? Pasta number 1, caramelle. This candy-shaped ravioli is the thing responsible for Bogart's exorcism happening in the background. I'll allow Stefano to explain the sorcery happening in my mouth as I take my turn to experience the exorcism.
Perfectly. So this also is a little bit like a Filipino taste because there is also the sweet of the balsamic vinegar glaze. Then you have the calamansi zest at the end. Then in the middle you have the sun-dried tomato.
Everything he's saying is popping in the left of my cheek, the right. I feel sun-dried tomatoes. I feel caramel. I feel balsamic vinegar. It's like pinball. You're hitting all these flavors, and then at one point they just come together, and it's like this perfect synergy. This is my favorite so far.
Yeah.
So far, I'd say, until I tried the
Tagliatelle bolognese, ravioli,
Guanciale.
lasagna.
and basically everything possible on the menu. But what stood out to me aside from the roll joint looking like pasta was the tagliatelle with porcini mushroom.
This is tagliatelle with porcini mushroom, garlic, parsley, and white wine sauce.
And these are mushrooms on top.
These are mushrooms.
Oh, there you go. That's flavor bomb.
It's almost umami.
Yun.
That's the particularity of the porcini. They almost look
It's the
like there is
porcini.
meat.
Oh.
Yeah, you can smell the umami-ness. Oh, man.
In Manila, somebody asked me if I put meat.
Yeah, no,
There's no meat. It's 100%.
It has a
vegetarian.
meaty
Yeah.
flavor, and it's slimy too. It kind of just like slithers through your mouth like an eel.
Oh, let's Wow. You wouldn't expect because we left it cold that even after all this time it would still just melt. Just the perfect pasta. Umami-ness, you could eat rice with this. First time I probably eat rice with pasta.
That's an outrageous thing, but I think you could.
So good, but Filipino, but Italian, you made that fusion. Kind of like elevated pancit canton. If you're gonna go to Karanderia, this is the pancit canton you gotta have.
Dude, that's a good way to put it.
Actually.
It's an elevated pancit canton. I never would have thought of that. You're good, dude.
When it comes to pasta, for me it tastes twice as good when it's freshly handmade. And when you can see it being created, it tastes 3 times as good. And when they allow you into the kitchen to observe, smell, and experience the making of it all up close, it tastes 4 times as good. And when the man making it has an Italian accent as his Filipino wife yells at him in Tagalog in the background, 5 times as good. And when you're enjoying with your friends making stupid pothead jokes, you get the point. When it comes to eating, it's really about the experience as much as it is the food itself.
So basically, it's what we just made on the pasta lab, ravioli with sun-dried tomato and ricotta, guanciale, pecorino, black pepper.
The guanciale is crispy, really crispy. The local Italians of the island recommended me to get your lasagna.
The special is that we try to get top almost burned, so it become like a parmesan pasta crisp on top. Bogart say almost like a lechon.
It does look like a lechon.
Para siyang lechon nga. It's like a lechon lasagna.
And look at this, all this cheese. And this gooiness, the layers, and the meat and the sauce, sometimes it becomes a burger in your mouth. A sloppy joe. You put it in your mouth, and then it melts with the tomato sauce, ground beef, saltiness of the cheese, the layers of carbohydrates. Make it absolutely perfecto.
Grazie.
As Bogart and I indulged in a slew of different pasta variations, we almost forgot we still had 8 more restaurants to visit. After all that pasta and lechon, we had fully committed our GI tracks to an ultra marathon of eating. Sometimes it's not only ingredients that make food taste good, but it's the atmosphere, the ambiance, and even the location. As I mentioned earlier, eating's an entire experience that goes beyond food. And the thing that brings us to our next location is literally the location itself. Bravo, tucked away in a manicured jungle, is located on the beach overlooking the Pasangan Reef. Contemporary architecture mixed with traditional Filipino buildings, plus a pool out front with a vibrant community makes this a fun spot you can hang out all day.
Bro, this is where me and Erwan's road trip started right here.
We are at the Bravo Resort. Super chill vibes here.
It's been 10 years since I last been here. We rented this crazy blue jeepney.
Rock and roll, para go!
And I rode on the top of it and Erwan drove.
And why is not Erwan with you and I'm with you?
I guess you're my replacement right now because he's too busy for me.
Erwan became
He's
too
the-
big since
yeah.
that day, and now he doesn't pay attention to you anymore, so I'm here to replace him.
Erwan's gone Hollywood, kind of like Dylan Efron. He was supposed to be here with us right now, but he won some silly reality show, and now he's in Hollywood on Jimmy Fallon and doing stuff that's way too cool for me and Nico.
So I'm the mistress.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I take it.
In this part of the island, you may hear more Spanish than you do Filipino.
Necesitan gente que sepa de comida, anda.
You're from Spain, yeah?
From Spain, yeah, Barcelona.
And it happens to be the place you can find my Spanish friend, Nico Bolsico, an associate of the local Spanish mafia of Siargao.
Founder Alex is one of the first Spanish that came here to Siargao and started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With Bravo pretty much being the HQ of the Siargonian Catalonian tapas cartel, of course we had to indulge in the resort's Spanish food.
And you know who was here? Steve O from Jackass.
Steve-O came here?
Yeah. And he climbed one of those things. That's maybe 8 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. Look it up.
I didn't know that!
Yeah,
Steve-O
yeah.
from Jackass came here.
Well, we prepare a bit of a spread of everything just for you to try our best sellers, our classic croquetas. So we always have 3 types. Well, our classic patatas bravas, our paella, in this case also we did seafood, so it's calamares, gambas, and mussels. So this is a paella marinera, we call it. Tuna tartare, tuna tataki with a bit of soy sauce.
Spanish tortilla.
Spanish tortilla, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Stop choke the food.
No, water.
True. First things first, let's dig into the main dish, paella. In the Philippines, they call paella, which in Argentina they all call paella. Paella. There you go. Tagalog to say, yeah. Oh, you want food?
Coming to... No.
No, I don't. No.
No, they already...
It's okay. They can eat twice. Come on.
Coming to Siargao with kids is different than coming to Siargao without kids.
So right now it's me and 4 kids. This is the 4th kid.
Come eat with me. Erwan...
Wait, we have another
Vení.
Spanish person.
Vení.
Come here. Vamos.
We're gonna be in a vlog?
Yes.
Okay, promote them. He's the creator of Pickup Coffee, by the way, so you can promote that.
At pickup, it's always going to be.
So here we have another Spaniard, but he looks like a Nordic Viking for some reason. And he's repping the US, dude. United States? United States of America. I've never met a European who reps the United States so hard.
Quick parenthesis, he's a hunter.
Oh, no wonder. I met him, he says, I love the US, I love freedom. Us Americans need a little more respect from Europeans.
Oh my god, don't go political, just talk about
Anyway,
food.
okay, back to the food.
Back
Me and the
to
2
Miami.
Spaniards. Paella, what can you tell us about paella?
I'm Argentinian, but we're gonna clarify that, put it in the caption.
Dig in.
For the paella to be good, the Spaniard will tell you, the thinner the better. When it's thin and it becomes like crunchy, it's called socarrat. So the more socarrat you can have, the better. And I'm tasting a lot of socarrat here.
In Filipino.
Oh, yes, dude!
Ah no, he speaks Tagalog, go.
My girlfriend taught me that word.
Girlfriend is Spaniard.
The Spanish girlfriend taught you that?
She speaks better Filipino than...
Isabel!
Than Erwan.
Tell Isabel, you know what, I should leave. You should do with the 2 Spaniards. Hey, I'll bring you a Spaniard.
Okay, fine.
He's a girlfriend, by the way, so...
So don't hit on her? Is that what you're gonna say?
Necesitan gente que sepa de comida, anda. Dale, la vas a romper. Tirate algunas palabras en Tagalog. Y promociona la
feed her?
pícara, para que ahora te voy a promocionar.
Buy it. No, it's good
Will,
for you.
no,
It makes
quédate.
you big and strong.
Will, I introduce you to Isabel.
Hi.
Sit down here. He's the founder of La Pícara. You know La Pícara? The restaurant in BGC?
Siempre, which means, of course, in Spanish, but it means always in Filipino.
No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite.
Always in Spanish, of course in Filipino.
Anyways, Isabel created La Pícara, that is one of the most famous, probably the most famous Spanish restaurant in the Philippines. So she's gonna be testing with you because she knows that she actually is a chef.
Wait, Nico, your mic. I don't
mic.
want to hear your weird conversations with Erwan about you guys waxing each other and shaving your armpits last night. Without me, by the way.
Okay, wait, listen. So, ang pinaka-importante, walang tutong. Sayang, walang tutong.
Just said now the what?
Yo, what a curveball.
Pero, let's check the flavor.
Bakit walang tutong?
Hindi ko alam.
Okay.
Dapat may tutong. Gusto ko. Masarap. Marunong ka mag-Tagalog?
Siyempre. Siyempre naman. No, I got nervous in front of the Tagalog-speaking Spanish person. As we indulge into the various dishes of paella, 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 and the Spanish tapas, this food trip quickly turned into a Tagalog versus Spanish 101 language challenge.
Anong paborito mong dish dito? Anong paborito mong putahe?
Kasi más sustancia, ito. Pero ang favorito ko ang croquetas.
Putahe. Spanish? Only Filipino.
Putahe sa España is not ingredient, is a dish, a type of dish.
Parehas. Pareho.
Sa Tagalog, potaje is a ingredient, no?
This dish, no. Sangkop or sangkap.
Sangkap din.
Or sahog or sahig, which also means floor.
Potaje in Spanish is a type of dish.
Okay.
That has garbanzos.
It's like a stew, like a chickpea stew kind of thing.
Let's try this croqueta. No.
Ang sarap naman.
One of my favorite things to eat always when I'm on the islands is fresh, raw seafood.
Tapos más sustansya.
Yan ang pinaka-importante ngayong araw na to, bago yung 5-kilometer swim that we're doing.
Bukas umaga.
Bukas umaga? Oh yeah, it is, 6 a.m.
Tayo.
Yeah.
Para malakas sa tubig.
Carb loading with tuna and avocados.
Do you know how to say lobster in Tagalog? Come on, don't tell him! Don't tell him. Okay, maybe the Dayuhan knows. Go ahead.
Angkuta.
No, mangkuta is cuttlefish, dude.
Hipon.
No. Malaking hipon.
Alimango.
No.
Habagan. Habagan. That's how they call it at least where we go around.
You know what a storm is? Habagat.
Habagat.
No, habagat is a type of wind.
One up me. You're right.
Storm is chubascos. Bascos.
No, Baguio.
No, Baguio.
Or bascos.
Or
Depends on how strong it is.
chubascos.
Chubascos. If it's not very strong,
Hindi niya alam.
This is crazy.
Tayo na amihan.
Yeah, amihan.
Hunyo, habagat. Minsan kalma, minsan habagat. Hunyo hanggang Nobyembre. Nobyembre hanggang Hunyo, kada araw may amihan.
I can't keep up with the Spanish or the Tagalog with these two.
And you know who was having trouble keeping up with eating at 6 restaurants per day for this overambitious food tour? My good friend Bogart, who was still knocked out from the previous restaurant we had been to before Bravo.
It's like a big baby.
Dude was in a literal food coma.
Bogart, time to eat again. Oh shit. That's a hard job eating all day, huh?
Yeah, man.
Kakaantok eh. Kain tulog, kain tulog, kain tulog. 7 days. We've been here for 7 friggin' days. Crazy. You haven't even seen half of the stuff we ate on this vlog. Not even a quarter, because I can't fit it all.
Gemini, where are the best carnitas tacos in town?
Las Barricas is highly regarded in Siargao for several reasons. Their tacos are also frequently mentioned as amazing. Las Barricas is also recognized for its beverages, sangria and vino tinto.
When in Siargao, not only must you eat, but must you drink. At least a little, because whether you're into partying or not, Siargao has some of the best nightlife in the entire country. And the best place to ease into the night is this little cozy spot that's always packed. Las Barricas, which for me has the best tapas in town. A juicy homemade sizzling chorizo that pops in your mouth. Piquillo peppers stuffed with Spanish sardines that melt as it hits your tongue. A tender pulpo a la gallega marinating in a pond of olive oil and paprika freshly caught down by the beach a few hours ago. And carnitas tacos that are some of the best I've had in the country.
Carnitas spicy.
Yeah, very good. I'm from California, so my tacos and Mexican food are like high level.
Wash it all down with some sangria or a glass of tempranillo, and you are primed for a good night out. So after a week of food reviewing and 15 restaurants later, we finally reach our last destination. Being the last stop in a food tour is a huge disadvantage because after a week of gorging yourself with food, you're usually sick of eating by the end of it. But no matter how sick you are, there are certain dishes so good to a point where it becomes magical and can defy the laws of physics, allowing you to continue eating regardless of your physical capabilities. And our next stop was about to put this phenomenon to the test.
So pupunta tayo sa ang pinaka-best, pinaka-recommend. Why are you laughing? Sa Tagalog ko, hindi ka sanay, no?
Oy, mga kababayan, punta tayo ngayon sa Samsung. Ang sarap ng kinilaw nila at mga Peruvian-inspired.
Ito yung pinaka-recommended restaurant sa buong Siargao. Most hyped, everyone says to go here. So ang mga expectasyon are very high.
what's the first thing you would recommend?
The Pacifico is a very favorite from everyone. We always love it.
The Pacifico. If food was a woman, this would be the perfect 10. Like a Victoria's Secret model, she's drop dead gorgeous on the outside, and on the inside, she's got the heart of Mother Teresa, a mix of beauty and personality. Not only does it taste amazing, it's healthy.
It's fried camote, so there's the crunch. Again, you need the mix of textures when you want something good. So you have the softness of the fish and then the crunch of the fried camote.
If you believe in love at first sight, there's an equally powerful phenomenon called love at first bite. As my teeth crunched through the crispy fried camote, it was met midway by a soft, silky texture of the fresh catch, followed by another layer of soft-boiled sweet potatoes so orange and vibrant you can taste the beta-carotene being infused throughout your cells, all while the kernels of roasted corn were popping throughout my mouth like fireworks on the 4th of July. There was a full-on celebration happening in my mouth. As I got carried away in the intimacy of the moment, I suddenly noticed the side dish I'd neglected. Everyone around me was inhaling the rice like it was the main course, and once I tried it for myself, my love had instantly shifted from fish to the side dish. The side dish had become the side chick. Caught in between the two and in love with both, it felt like a teleserie in my taste buds. After one outrageous statement comes the next.
So here we don't serve plain rice.
What did he say?
Because I love garlic rice and I think garlic rice is the best with anything you eat.
At first, hearing someone say they don't serve plain rice in the Philippines sounded like blasphemy.
So we specifically just serve garlic rice.
But this garlic rice hits different. Whether you eat it along with the leche de tigre from the fish dish, or swallow it whole with a house hot sauce like my counterpart Mr. Heussaff, no matter which way you take it, this orange mysterious garlic rice is in a league of its own and could be eaten as its own dish. We would go on to order nearly everything on the menu, and the food was so good that I could easily make an entire video on this restaurant alone. Not only the restaurant, but the chef and owner David has an incredible backstory that is worthy of its own documentary, which Erwan already did. So if you're curious about this incredible story, then check out the link below, which you can watch on Feature. Aside from all the great restaurants, there's a lot of good random finds you'll come across just wandering the streets. From the smoothie bowls and freshly squeezed juices at Beach Baby, solid Karanderias, and quality sourdough baked daily at Shanti Shanti's.
Bye. Thank you.
But something I got addicted to were these coconut milkshakes mixed with coffee. First time I tried something like this.
And then what are you getting? Oh, your glass.
And in the spirit of sustainability that's helped make this island so special, they have an awesome bring your own glass type of policy to promote the reduction of single-use plastics.
You have to bring your own glass here to order. Follow plastic, never heard of such a thing. Great concept.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's really good.
Each place we visited here on this food tour has been incredible, but this next restaurant may be #1 on the list.
You just finished the whole thing?
If you want to see 5 of our favorite spots, subscribe to watch the next video. We also do a little bar hopping and show you a glimpse of the nightlife of this crazy party island. While we cruised through town, there were parties pouring on the streets because places were so filled.
One night out in Siargao. We shouldn't have. And then crazy.
Don't joke about that.